Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing something different but very special. Now recently we've opened the door for Etsy sellers to contact us for a free shop review. If they're struggling with their Etsy shop for any reason, maybe they're not making enough sales, maybe they feel like they're not being seen, whatever the case is, if you need advice, we're letting people reach out and we're going to give them free feedback on our channel. So we got so many inquiries that we were actually overwhelmed. Over like 100 of you guys reached out, so thank you so much. Now, obviously we can't get back to everyone individually, unfortunately, like we can't make 100 videos like this, but definitely keep watching the videos that we do create because so many shops have the same issues and can benefit from the same advice. We're gonna call this series Shop Rescue, and we're gonna jump straight into the first shop review, but before we do, please kindly like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you can always be updated on all the new stuff that come out on this channel.
Okay, so let's get into it. For today's shop rescue, we're going to be looking at Lavender Lemon Shop. And as you can see here, it's a cute little shop here. It has a lot of homeware knit items. As you can see, like doilies and coasters, cup warmers, really cute stuff like that.
Now, this Etsy seller has contacted us because she says that her shop has had zero movement and she'd welcome some feedback. And when we look at her sales compared to the amount of time she's been on Etsy, then this does appear to be true. She's been on Etsy since 2015 and she has 18 sales. Now, we found some things that she can definitely work on that will hopefully help her to increase her visibility and sales. So we're going to get into that.
So the first thing that we noticed was, of course, that she only has 12 products. And basically, we always like to say that when you're starting a shop, you can't really see the potential of your shop until you really have at least 50 to 100 products up.
So we're going to go straight into her sales to see if we can get a better idea of what people are purchasing from her when they do stumble across her store. Okay, so this was actually very interesting. The majority of her sales appear to be her Harry Potter Hogwarts-inspired bookmarks. They're really cute, and she's made about 6 sales with that so far, and then she's also sold quite a few Mickey Mouse-inspired knitted items as well. So we basically were of the opinion that she should be doubling down on what's been selling for her. So people clearly are receiving her Harry Potter items very well on Etsy. So we've just thought maybe she should go in on that more. Even this Harry Potter inspired pashmina. She can do scarves, units. Just keep going into Harry Potter and keep going deeper into Mickey Mouse as well.
Those are two major fan bases that you can hit on, both Harry Potter and Disney. So there's a lot you can work with there. So there's no reason to only have 12 products. So looking here, we've seen that most of the items have sold here, except for the cards, really. And it looks like these were some of the first products that were listed. It looked them being at the very bottom there. The fact that these cards haven't sold at all just shows that this might not be something that people are necessarily looking for, this style of card and stuff like that. So if anything, maybe I would deactivate it and go really into the knit stuff.
And if she did want to put up cards in the future, we would really recommend going the print-on-demand route. Now, the reason for this is because they would come out looking a little bit more professional and the mock-up photos would look a lot better as well. We say that because we can even see like the penciling behind the marker on this particular cardstock, for example. And also another thing is when you're dealing with things like cards, sometimes people might want to order a bulk load of cards, like for example, even 12 or 24. And so if you're doing it all by hand, they're going to look slightly different each time, and it's going to be very time consuming.
Yeah, that's one reason why we're a huge advocate for print-on-demand products. You really can free up your time a little bit better. Um, it's definitely more time effective for you. It makes your things look more professional when they can all be identical. Unless this is something that you really love to do, we would really advise against it, because if you ever even do wholesale, there's no way that you can do like a 500 quantity order of these cards by hand by yourself. That is not sustainable. So just a little tip for that anyone can really use. And create a design once and put it on a print-on-demand product. It's a lot more efficient.
Actually looked up Courage, Dear Heart because we weren't aware that it was a C.S. Lewis quote from one of his books. So we did want to see if it's even profitable, if people are really searching for something like that. Now, what we found was really interesting. There's actually a best-selling pin right here that says Courage, Dear Heart on it. And then there's some stores as well that have like printable items and wall art with that same quote. So it does seem to be a quote that has touched a lot of people, enough for them to create so many different products. So we decided to click on one to see what we would find. So we did manage to find a store that is carrying a t-shirt with the exact same quote. They actually, when we looked in their review section, we saw that this shirt has sold several times. So it was kind of sad to see that our shop owner kind of gave up on the idea of creating products with this quote, because even if people don't want a card, that doesn't mean that they don't like the quote or that they wouldn't want anything related to it. And I bet you this shop is doing print on demand. We're huge advocates of print on demand. It's what we teach in our course as well, because it is so lucrative and so easy. Our shop owner would have had to produce, several cards by hand, whereas this person is just selling shirts left, right, and center with the exact same quote and targeting the exact same audience. So that was just something that she can definitely consider for the future.
Okay, so here are our final thoughts. One of the biggest things that we want to stress is the fact that you do need to have a lot more products, because you do have to keep in mind that Etsy has approximately 2 million sellers. Each of them have a lot of product up, especially the biggest sellers. The biggest sellers have like at least 100 to potentially thousands of products that they have up, and really you're putting yourself in a situation where you only have 12 chances to be seen. So essentially you are being buried by all the rest of the products out there, especially even if you don't renew very often as well, renew your products, then you are just not being seen, honey. So you have to really make sure that you put up a lot more products. Put up at least 50 to 100.
So that'll be Sarah's homework for today.
So that's about it. I want to thank the shop owner for letting us help them by doing this review of their shop for them.
And we really hope that it was helpful to not only the shop owner, but anyone out there who's struggling with a similar issue. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button and the notification bell, and we will see you soon with more shop reviews and just more content to just add value, help you grow an online business, get out of work and into a life that you love. Don't forget to check out our website down below as well.